Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, BEA. In today's video, I will be having my wrap up for the 1 month 1 palette last December, and I'll be introducing a new palette for this month. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. For the December 1 month 1 palette is the Tilbury Starry the Hypnotise. This is how it looks like. It has 12 shades with variation with the browns, pinks, greens, and blues with black. I enjoy using this palette. So the target, I need to use this at least 3 times, and I did to all the shades. So right now, I use the Love Glow 2 and the Dream Glow 3 on my lower lash. So that's the last 2 to complete the 3 times that I use every single shade. So what I can say about this palette, I love that it has mirror right here. I love the packaging. I thought I would be bothered with the rectangular shape because I'm used to swirling my brush, but this one is just okay. I'm not really bothered with it. This one is super pigmented. The mattes are easy to blend. Use a dry brush with the shimmers, and the color payoff will be still good. So if you want to share out the shimmers, you can use a dry brush to blend everything. We only have 3 mattes here, but with this palette, I learned to use the shimmer shade with my transition shade as my creased shade. I'm just a little off with the Dream Glow 2 and the Dream Glow 3 because it is somehow similar. Let me give you that swatch. So it is somehow similar, especially when it's beside each other, and as well as the Love Glow 2. I feel like it's hard to combine with other shades. That's the only downside that I can say. Also, I noticed that the shades are different from the pan. This one I thought would be a navy blue, but this one is a black, and this one has a very sheer formula, which it doesn't have that base, but it will only give you that glow. So it's like the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow formula, but this one I think is a little bit better with that one. And this one also reminds me of the formula of the Urban Decay Mini Stone vibes. It will just make your eyeshadow pop. So I love everything. It has some color variation from darkest to lightest, and you can have some dimension except with this two, but of course you can also use the black shade to give you some dimensions. But overall, this palette is not limiting. It has a lot of variation from colors, from textures, and yeah, I think this one, if you love the color story and if you're into the Charlotte Tilbury, this one is a good buy. Also, this one has 18 months product after opening expiration. So I'll be inserting 2 more looks because I'm planning to do a 5 looks 1 palette, but I haven't done that. So I uploaded my 3 looks 1 palette last Vlogmas. I will link it on the description down below, and I'll be inserting the 2 more looks that I made after that. Anyways, so for the next month's palette, do you have any guesses? If you're guessing the Star Wars Mandalorian, you're right. So these days, I've been more into green eyeshadow, and I want to play with this palette more. So this is the color story, and I think I'll be doing 3 looks 1 palette, and I'm planning to use every shade 3 times for now. So I'll be setting that 3 times, and I'm not expecting to hit any pan with this one because this one is a new palette to me. I think I'll be conjunctioning other palettes with this one. I'm thinking the Urban Decay Mini Stone vibes, as well as the Natasha Denona mini palette. So I'll just update you on my wrap up video for this eyeshadow. What are the palettes that I use in conjunction with this palette? And I think that's it for today's video. everything that I want to say. And if I forgot something, or if you know that I forgot something, or if you have some questions, just comment it down below and I'll be putting some updates on the description box below. So for the fourth look, using Starry Eyes to Hypnotize, I'll be using H3 all over my lids. Then I'll be using L2 as my transition shade. I'm gonna use D2 in my outer corner. The brush I'm using is dry and it's still picking up some products. Then I'll be using D3. I'm just gonna build up D2 on my outer corner. Now that it's beside each other, I can see that it is somehow similar with each other. I'll try to tap it with the S2, which is the blue shade. And then I'm just gonna blend it using the transition brush, but I won't be adding additional products. I'm good with that. Let me just put my falsies on and my base, and I'll be back for the finishing touches. So I'm back after 1 hour because I opted to use mascara. But anyways, let's proceed to the lower lash. I'll be using the Dream Glow 2 on the outer part. Then I'll be using Dream Glow 3. Then I'm gonna blend everything with Love Glow 2. For the inner corner, I'll be using Happy Glow 2. So this is the final look. So not the look that I wanted, but yeah, this is the reality, and this is not a great makeup day, but I still like it. But it's not my favorite among the looks that I made using this palette, but it's still good. It's not what I'm picturing in my mind. So let's see if I'll be doing the fifth look. I'll be proceeding Happy Glow 1 as my transition shade. I'll be using Love Glow 2 on my outer corner. Then I'm gonna use Happy Glow 2 as my crease shade. I'm just gonna blend it with the outer corner. And I'm also putting it as the base, just using a dry brush. I'm just gonna build up the outer corner. Then I'm gonna use Dream Glow 3, that green shade, as my wing. I'll try to do a wing. I'll try to wet my brush to get the pigmentation that I want. So I'm just gonna put my falsies and my base, and I'll be back for the finishing touches. So I'm back, and let's proceed to the lower lash. I'll be using Dream Glow 3 outer part. By the way, excuse my lashes, it won't stick into this eye as well as on this side because my eyes keep tearing up. Then I'll be using Happy Glow 2. Then I'll be using Love Glow 2 on the center. I use a little bit of Happy Glow 1 on this inner corner. For my inner corner, I'll be using Seduce Glow 2, that blue shade. Too much. So this is the 5th look. That's it for today's video. I hope you liked this kinds of video. If you do, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below anything that you want, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to keep you posted on my upcoming videos. This is me, BEA, signing off, reminding you to be a believer of your own beauty and be a blessing to everybody. See you in the next video. Bye!